Mm-hmm.
Hey, by the way, last night was the first night that the sun set after 6 p.m. since, I don't know, and it will not set before 6 p.m. now until sometime at the end of October. So,
Thank God.
Thanks, Julie.
well, just saying, there
Thank
you go.
you, Julie Atchison.
Yeah, there you go. No, I got that from actually. John sent me an email yesterday. Told me that.
Oh, he can't text you, so he's emailing you?
Yes, he emails me. We email. One
Okay,
another.
hold on. So you are not texting each other,
No,
but now
nothing.
you're just emailing?
Yeah, we can email. I don't email very
What is
often.
the point of this?
It's the same.
I
It's
don't
the same
know.
thing. You're still talking.
I don't know. He set it. He set the
I
rules.
don't understand this whole what you're giving up. Are you giving up talking to each other or
No.
just the form of text?
Texting.
Then what's
Yeah.
the point? Just text. It's
We can't
way
text,
easier.
but we send each other snaps.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I don't do that. He's
Like,
not
I
on
don't
anything.
get it.
He's
What's
not
the
on
point?
Snapchat. He's not on anything else. So
he just emails.
He's not
now.
on Instagram. I think he's on Facebook. I don't know. I have
Does
no
he
idea.
know that you don't email back because it's actually too many steps for you?
But I have emailed back a couple
Yeah,
times.
'cause
I just
now
hit
they're
reply.
treating it like
Because
texting.
now you,
I just hit
now you're
reply.
emailing like texting.
If I
Yeah.
see something, yes, I hit reply. But otherwise, he sent this thing, and I went, "Oh, okay," and I hit reply.
This is so stupid.
I don't know.
It's the same thing.
I've gone because I was away, and I use Wi-Fi, and he's not an Apple person like Forman, so I haven't sent him a text since before I went away. Yeah, so it's been
So you're adhering
almost
to what you're
almost
giving
2
up
weeks.
for Lent.
Almost 2 weeks. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't texted him.
And how many
at all.
emails has he sent you in that time?
Maybe 3. Not that many.
So you're just talking less.
Well, a text isn't talking. I haven't seen him.
Communicating.
Yes, it is.
So
You're
that's
communicating.
No, it's communicating. That's not talking. I haven't spoken to him since the
Okay.
last time I saw him. And I will
By
see
the time
him.
Lent is over, you are going to have so much to tell him.
No, not really.
You've
No,
missed
you
a whole
still
40
won't,
days.
No, I won't. I'll forget. I have nothing to tell him.
Okay.
I have nothing to tell him.
Okay.
Well, welcome. Hello, this is Due to
Hi.
Underwhelming Demand. It's the
there.
podcast that's like switching to daylight saving time. It's literally and figuratively a waste of time.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Very
Of course I'm right. Of course I'm right about
Yeah.
that.
I'm just glad the sun's up and up longer
well, it's
right now.
just that time of year. We are Dave, Rachel, and Forman. This fine podcast brought to you by Keenan and Keenan Handyman Services. Thank you to Keenan and Keenan,
Yes.
and more on them a little later. Coming up, Forman has 6 words that'll make everyone's day, apparently.
Except yours.
Me?
Except Dave's.
Except
Oh.
Dave's.
Okay.
It would
Wonderful.
brighten anyone's day.
I'm
unless
good with
you're
that
David.
then. I'm fine
yeah.
with that.
Oh, okay. The people you meet on vacation, because I just got back from one. And Rachel?
Well, guys, I went skiing.
Oh, boy.
I don't believe
I
you.
don't believe it either.
You're going to
I
have
did.
to offer up an awful
You-
lot of proof.
You better have
Yeah.
some video, pictures, something.
Well, I have pictures and I have video of other people because no one took videos of me.
How convenient already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I said I
Oh,
needed
well.
them. However, we go to the hill. I'm very excited. We're finally going, and we've booked this Discover Ski, package thing. It's like you get a lesson for an hour, and you get a 4-hour lift pass. So you can be there. You're a lesson
Sure.
and then 3 hours extra.
So a 1-hour lesson.
Yeah, yeah. And
Was
I
it
figured,
enough?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
I wonder.
I figured all 4 of us are going to go together. I'm like, we're going to become a ski family. This is going to be our new thing.
Oh, my.
We're embracing winter because I hate winter. And I just, I keep trying these things to be like, okay, what am I going to be good at? What am I going to like? The last time I skied, I was in grade 8. Like, I haven't skied for 20, 30 years.
Grade 8. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a long, long time ago.
It's a
Rich.
long time. But I remember loving it, right? I remember loving doing it. It was at Bowler also. I did like an 8-week ski session or whatever. We had lessons. We had a ski club at our school. And so a lot of us joined and we went for lessons and we just skied. So it was a lot of fun. So I'm like, oh, we're gonna get our family in. So Jeremy bought me this package for Christmas. This was my Christmas gift to go
Great.
skiing because I've been talking about this for years. Okay.
We know that.
Yes, I'm just
This is
for
the year
anybody
we're
who,
going skiing.
This
Yeah.
is the year. Okay,
Yeah, that
6
was
years
20
ago.
Don't believe me.
2019.
Yes.
7 years ago.
Yeah. Okay, so we went. We finally gone. So we go. Kendall says I'm nervous. I said that's okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna take lessons. This is what this is why we need lessons. We go and we have to get our rentals because we don't have any ski things. So we get our rentals, and as soon as we put the boots on, Kendall's crying
Yeah, because they're weird.
because she hates the boots.
Well,
Yeah, you can't walk in them.
They are weird. They are
Yeah.
weird, but
And I was like, okay. And so then by this point, I'd had enough of her because it had been building to this point. And I'm like, just stop. Like, don't ruin this for me, right? Like, this I've been looking
Good for
forward
you.
to this.
sure.
Don't
no,
ruin it.
You should say that.
So we were all going. So she didn't
Every good
really
day
stop.
starts with, don't ruin this for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's anyway. So everybody gets their boots on and we go outside and our lesson is kind of started. So we're rushing to get there because it took forever to get our rentals. And so we go to the lesson and they're like, oh, okay, come on. We're learning how to put our skis on. Right. Okay. Because we don't know how to do that. So just put one on and mine won't fit. I can't put my ski in the thing because the bindings aren't right.
Oh, they weren't
So
right.
she says, okay, you're going to have to go back to the chalet and get them to fix the bindings so that your boot will fit in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well,
That's very important.
that's going to take me a while walking in these boots to get there and back. She's like, that's okay. I'm like, okay. So I pick up my skis. Kendall's still crying at this point, now in the line, trying to get her skis on. Jeremy and Julia are doing fine, and they're all walking up the hill sideways, like up the hill, like
Yeah.
with their skis on, right, as
Sure.
an exercise. So I take my skis, I go back to the chalet. I said, these are not fitting. He fixes it. I'm like, are they going to fit now? Should I test them? No, they'll fit. Okay, fine. So I go back to the hill. And, but this takes me like 20 minutes to get there and back because you can't walk in these fucking boots.
They're not that hard to walk in.
Well, I mean, it's slow. You can't run. So I get back. And I put the skis on and I'm walking up the hill and then it's my turn. We're kind of walking halfway up the hill and everybody takes a turn to learn pizza, right? And we're going pizza down the hill.
Snowplow.
Snowplow.
Well, they say pizza. Pizza and french fries, Forman. That's what they use. And so, and I
Kids
see
these
now.
I get why they use that for kids.
I see now that Kendall has been taken off to the side by one of the instructors because there's 3. Helping us. No, there's 4 helping us. There was like 17 people in our group. One of the instructors has taken Kendall to the side because she's bawling her eyes out. She hates this already, and he's trying to help her. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to just let that happen. So I get in the line to go up. And so I'm doing my snowplow, and I cannot stop. And
then you're
so
not
I
doing your snowplow.
No, you're not.
Well,
You're
I am
french
doing it,
fries.
but I'm not digging in
doing
enough.
it. You're not
I'm
doing
not.
it.
I'm in a pizza, but I'm not stopping. And
No, you
so
have to dig in. You have to. That's the whole point.
yeah, well, that's very hard. So I make
But
the
that's
guy
skiing.
hold my hands. So
Oh,
I'm like,
my.
okay, can you please just catch me? Because if I fall, I'm going to break a hip now. I'm not in grade 8 anymore. I'm not 13. I'm now 40. So this is not going to end well for me. And he's like, well, okay, you like go down a little bit and then I'll hold your hands, right? So he's right in front of me. And I'm like, okay. So then now Kendall is done with this other guy off to the side. And she is just lying on the ground to the side. Okay. And my calves are screaming because I have walked to the chalet and back in these stupid boots 2 times. And now I'm trying to go down the hill and I can't stop because I don't have enough muscle to stop. So,
It's already spent.
So I'm like, okay, I go down with this guy and he's like, okay, you're probably fine, but we're going to do it again. Everybody's going to do 2 times of this and then we'll move on to the next thing. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to take a break over here with Kendall. And I'm like, can you take my skis off, please? Because I can't get them off, right? You can't even stretch
Use your
foot.
ski pole. You just...
Oh, well, we didn't have poles for this lesson. We were all learning without poles. And the class was, you have to step on it or push it down and then step on the next one. And so I'm like, can you just push the thing and get my boot out? So he did. And I'm like, I'm just going to take a break because I'm kind of freaking, I'm shaking a bit. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, why aren't you taking part in this lesson? And so, but everybody, is doing pretty good.
Yeah. How are the 13 other people in this group doing?
They were pretty good. And it was a mix of kids. I think Kendall was the youngest at 8. And then there was maybe a 10-year-old. Julia's 12. There was some teenagers and a lot of adults. Lot of...
Can we just pause for a second?
What?
And I want to analyze this a little bit, but so you have an issue with your youngest, but but it's now becoming very apparent to me that your youngest is reflecting her mother.
No, she was doing this before. I was very excited.
A little bit, but then you weren't excited. And now I need a break too, so I can be over here with.
Yeah, I just needed a little. I needed to be able to stretch my legs out somehow, and they were attached to my skis, so that's hard. So I had to take the skis off. You just don't see it. You don't see it. And I was like, "Oh, this is exhausting." I'd only gone a third of the way down the hill, and then I took a break, and then I was like, "Okay, Kendall, are you going to try again?" She's like, "No," and she's lying there on the hill. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna try again. So I put my skis back on, and Jeremy and Julia are doing just fine. They're off doing their own thing.
Skiing.
Yes, skiing.
Actually skiing.
And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna get back in line, and I'm gonna go up the hill and see what I can do here. So I'm up at the top of the hill, and now a different girl is helping me. And
we're talking about the bunny hill, right?
The bunny hill, yeah. But we had to walk up to the top of it.
Which is really not much of a hill.
Well, it was enough.
Walkable.
It was enough, and it was walkable.
It's slightly sloped.
Yeah. Well,
more of a mound.
Okay. It was good enough for me. So I go to the top, and this girl's like, "Oh, you want to try again? Did you get the lesson?" I'm like, "Yeah, kind of." She's like, "Okay, let's try." And so I go down the hill, and now I'm at the top of the hill, right? I'm starting at the top and going down, and it's very difficult. I said, I can't stop, and I kind of turned to the side. And so then I stopped. She's like, okay, just go perpendicular to the hill, right? And then I'm like, all right, let's keep going. And she's helping me, and then at one point I just screamed in her face, "I hate this so much." I'm like, I'm just going to go over there with my daughter. And she's like, okay, fine. See you later.
Wow.
And then Kendall and I went inside.
Yeah.
While the rest of them skied.
Well, Dave, we both win our bet.
Yes. So you really didn't go skiing?
We tried.
No, you didn't.
My legs hurt so much, and I didn't even go down a full hill.
But then did you and Kendall hang around in the lodge while...
Mm-hmm. I had a beer immediately.
Jeremy and Julia skied for the next 3 hours?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I can't.
Yeah, they came in, and we had some fries, and I had a beer, because I was like, I need this beer. This is enough.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I did not love it, to be honest.
Because you didn't even do it.
I did it.
No, you didn't.
But I want to try again. I'm going to work out.
No, you don't.
I'm going to get some more muscle, and then I'm going to try again.
All right. So
I don't think they'll let you.
Why?
You'd have to find a different hill. Like, oh yeah, this lady just
screamed in our face.
Don't bother with her.
She wouldn't work.
We don't need her money.
Yeah. This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, a podcast that is brought to you by Keenan and Keenan Handyman Services. Yup, Yeah.
Yep, is right. If you have any home improvements or like just little fix-it things that you need done around your house, Jen and Jonny Keenan can help you out. They do pretty much everything. I mean, they do full kitchens if you want. They're working on a kitchen remodel now. They'll hang light fixtures. They'll repair drywall. They'll level your stairs. I don't know. They'll do all kinds of stuff.
And they may show up in your new van.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exciting. Johnny's been spending weekends and evenings getting it all ready. He can do that kind of thing too, for his own equipment.
Yeah, apparently he does engine work, not for money, but he's not a mechanic, but apparently he knows his way around an engine, Forman.
He's very handy.
No kidding.
Exactly. And it's got a new van, new trailer. You'll see it out and about now around the area. Big cartoon version of Johnny plastered on the side.
Awesome. So they are based in the Belmont area, but Jen was born and raised in the Elmer and Springfield area. Jonny is from Woodstock and Ingersoll area, so they're very local, and they serve the whole, London and area.
Very happy that Jonny was able to get out and move somewhere else, but okay.
My husband's from Woodstock. He also got out.
Again.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they call it getting out of Woodstock.
That's right.
Anyway,
Exactly.
But if you're in Woodstock and you need some repairs done,
Sure.
Call Jonny.
He'll
They
come
can
back.
help you.
He probably knows his way around.
Yeah.
They are a thriving small business. They only opened in 2022, so it's only been a few years now. But they've had to hire a couple people to help them because they're so busy. So if you're looking for any spring projects that need to be taken care of, getting ready for the summer, whatever, you might want to call them soon because they're starting to book up for spring and summer.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, spring is the time, spring cleaning and all of that. So, and if they can't do it, they'll let you know. Calls and conversations are always free, so you can just give them a call. Their website, KeenanHandymanServices.com, or you can contact them, KeenanHandymanServices@gmail.com, and just, check them out online. They have Facebook as well, so you can check them out there.
Yeah, they have a couple of kids who actually like to help Dad and Mom do the business, which I think is kind of neat.
Good. Maybe they'll take over one day.
Well, yeah. You want to teach your kids how to be handy. It's important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody taught me.
Right.
No.
Someone taught your son, though.
Wasn't me. This is due to Underwhelming Demand. It's the podcast that's like returning to daylight saving time. It's something that happens and you can't do anything about it.
You cannot stop us.
Nope. You have
Can't
to
stop this train from rolling.
Accept and move on.
Right. Get on board is
Yes.
what I would say.
I just,
Right.
by the way, I just returned from a vacation.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it was nice, actually. It was great. Weather was fabulous because the weather here has sucked.
Yes, it's
Everyone's
over this winter.
Yeah,
Like,
ever there was a winter to get away, this was it.
Yeah.
Anyway, and by the way, I was in Mexico, not anywhere near Puerto Vallarta, and luckily, I guess, I was out of there before any of the problems happened. But if you're at a resort, a lot of people are wondering, well, should I go? Should I go to Cancun? Should I go to? If you're in a resort where, like it's an all-inclusive resort, you're in a bubble anyway. They have guards at the gate and nothing will happen. You get a bus to and from the airport. If you stay there, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
There's some great deals right now.
You probably get a great deal. I would
Yeah.
say you might get a great deal. Anyway, I want to talk about the people that you meet on vacation. And Rachel, you just returned from a trip south. Now, you travel with like 50 people or something, don't you?
Well, we have a couple times now. Yeah, 12 of us.
Yeah. So you probably don't meet anybody because you're always hanging around with the same people, right?
Yeah. There was a British family that we kind of met a little bit because they would always sit near us at the pool, but that was about it.
Well, that's what tends to happen. I notice the people that are in large groups, like at breakfast or at dinner. I'll see them in large groups and I go, "Don't you guys want to just be on your own? Like, don't you want to be on a real vacation? Just the two of you? Apparently not."
You know what? It gives me more freedom to have other families and kids there because then my kids are busy.
Oh,
and they don't bother
Okay.
me. And I
Well-
can have more of a vacation.
Okay, well, if that's the way it works, that's the way it works.
Hey,
Anyway,
one time, Ashley and I went on a vacation with no kids, adults only.
that's fun too.
It was great. And the first night we were there, like, the first night you're there, you probably go a little bit harder than you do the rest of the week. Yeah.
Yes. That's
But there was a
right.
group of similarly aged group of friends. They were all Americans from like Wisconsin, I want to say, and we were like BFFs by the end of that first
Isn't
night.
that amazing?
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
and then
what
the
happens.
next day, it's like they partied too hard and had no idea who we were. And then we saw them everywhere the whole rest of the week, and they would be like at the next table at the dinner restaurants, and they're just like they're acting like they don't know who we are. And we're like, "Fuck you guys!"
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's too
odd.
bad. I thought you
thought
meant
we
you were
had
friends
friends.
for the whole week.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe Forman, this will be of use to you, though.
Okay.
Since that
All
happened.
right.
Now, I've had situations where I met a group of Americans many years ago. I ended up vacationing elsewhere with them.
Oh, wow.
We had so much fun that
Oh,
by the
yeah.
end,
I remember.
Yeah, and it was one of those situations where we met them. It was the three guys we met on the first night, and it was their first night, and they were all really drunk. And then their wives were happy to meet us the next day to ask us what happened to them, so we could explain all of that to them.
Yeah.
But I tend to meet people. We travel this time. There's just three of us. There's Jana and Charlotte and I, and now Charlotte's of age. So she missed the whole day while we were away.
Did she take a friend this time?
No friends.
Okay.
No, she was on her own, and so we get there our first night. And you're right, Forman. We did a little extra,
Yeah.
And so we met a delightful woman from Medicine Hat, Alberta,
Oh,
and her daughter, who is going to the University of BC to be a doctor.
Wow.
And I think she and Charlotte sort of bonded. She's a few years older than Charlotte, but we had gone for dinner, and then everybody there. They had I think there was a band or a DJ. I don't know because I don't really remember the first night. Of course. And anyway, so there's a lot of dancing. The girl, that's what Charlotte likes to do. Like they all get together and they just dance. If
Great.
the music's good, they dance.
Yeah.
And so we met these people and saw them again. And then, we started to see them a little bit more in the evening, the dance time and all of that stuff. But not as much during the day. They were busy doing other things. We would see them, but not that much. And her daughter was very, she studied literally every day because it was reading week, but there were exams coming up and stuff like that. So she was doing some work.
good for her.
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah.
now the resort
That's
that
why
I-
she's becoming a doctor and
exactly, and we're not. Now, where I'm not telling you where I go because I don't want anybody else finding this place, but it's predominantly Canadian. There's literally no one from the U.S. there.
Great.
Everybody's from Canada, which is kind of nice,
Yeah.
especially with the hockey games and all that stuff that
Yeah.
were on during that time. So we were sitting by the pool as we always did, and we ended up talking to some people who it looked like there was a group of them, and they were from Lloydminster,
Yep.
Alberta, which is way up there.
Yeah.
We started talking about weather, and they had
Half
not-
Alberta, half Saskatchewan.
yeah, I think so, something like that. They had a pretty good winter, and when we were like, "Oh, we've had a tough winter," and then, well, it was a little chilly when we left. It was minus 37. I'm like, minus 37.
Oh, my God,
Yeah,
no
no,
thanks.
minus 30. So what the hell? Anyway, so we're having a nice.
That's why they're all
conversation.
down there, as south as they can go.
Yeah. And so they seemed to be in a group, and then there was this other guy, and I just assumed, and he was right next to Jana while we were by the pool. I assumed he was with them. So he starts talking away, he starts talking to us, and then it turns out he's from Calgary, and he's there by himself.
Oh.
Yeah. That's hard to go, and
Interesting.
that takes a little chutzpah and everything to go on
Yeah,
a trip by
yeah.
yourself. Anyway, so he's chatting away with us, and it's one of those situations where, and then he said, where do you go? Because he was his first day there. Where do you go for lunch? I said, well, there's a buffet, or there's a spot over here that's right by the pool that you can go to. You may have to line up to get in there, but they'll get you a table and you'll be fine. And he goes, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll just go over there. And I'm like, okay. And by then, both Jana and I were like getting a little, what's the word I want to use? Fed up. That's 2 words. it's the people you meet on, like the Lloydminster people. They were fun.
Yeah.
There was just something about this guy that was slightly off-putting.
Well, the fact that he's there alone is already like...
It was slightly off-putting.
Right,
and
yeah,
it feels like he's
not
trying...
a lot of people go alone. Although
it's-
some people do and love it. So
But
I
it
don't
sort
know.
of felt like he was trying to, find friends.
Hang out with you.
Of course he was.
Yes. So, but I sent. So he went, and we went to the buffet for lunch, and there he was in the buffet sitting by himself, and I'm like, uh-oh. And Janet goes, yeah, let's just go up and get our food and don't stay. Like right away,
Yeah.
we're like, yeah. Anyway, so
Don't look at him.
So back we go. We sit by the pool, and then
So you're meeting people, but you don't really want to meet people.
Well, there's people, like I say, this woman from Medicine Hat, charming, delightful, just a lot of fun. Her
Right.
daughter was great, all that stuff. So now let me skip ahead. The next day, they had been off on a tour somewhere. So we see them again that evening, and she's like, well, we're just going to sit by the pool. I said, oh, well, okay. But they don't get up early like we do. And I said, well, we can save you a couple of chairs if you want. Sure, that'd be great. So
Wow.
we save a couple
I'm
of chairs.
shocked. Okay, good
Yeah.
for you.
So we save a couple of chairs for them. Anyway, we get down there. It's just the two of us. Our daughter's not up yet. They're not up yet. And this guy is sitting next to all of our chairs that there he is again.
Okay,
Here he
you're
is
all
again.
together now.
Now he says, oh, I haven't introduced myself. And I'm like, oh, great. I don't want to tell you my name, but okay, sure.
You're barking up the wrong tree, buddy. It's not Dave.
Anyway.
Dave is not your guy.
To make a long story short, the mother, the daughter, they join up, and he's right in, like
Oh boy.
he ends up.
Because there's no father in this situation.
Well, and he actually, I felt he got a little, like I would estimate his age is around 60.
Okay.
And I thought he got a little bit creepy with her daughter.
Oh, the daughter.
Just
no.
a little
What
bit.
are you doing, man?
Just a little. There was
Go for the
something a
mom.
little off-putting. Again, something off-putting. And then so he ends up, I'm going to dinner at the same time at the same restaurant. I'll join you.
Oh no.
Not us.
inviting
To them.
himself. Oh.
So we see them after dinner. We haven't even had dinner yet, and we spot them. And the three of them are sitting at a table by the pool
boy.
in the evening, and they're like, they can't get rid of this guy.
Are they annoyed by him?
Yeah.
They are.
So we had to.
Yeah.
We had to, because now that was Thursday. Our last day there. Our last full day is Friday. They don't want to spend it with him, and I'm like,
No.
yeah, I don't want to spend it with him. That's my
Right.
last day. I don't want to spend. So we had to find. So we went to a beach and hid
Yeah.
for the day because this guy was like a Star Trek character. He was like
boy.
a Klingon, right?
And I can guarantee you that by the time you thought he was creepy, they had already thought he was creepy.
Oh
for
yeah,
an hour
oh
before.
yeah, they did. And here's
These
the
poor
funny.
women.
So this is the thing, Forman. I don't know what happened with you and your American friends, but this is a guy that I would say, Rachel, and you probably agree, was completely not self-aware.
Right.
He had no self-awareness.
Right.
He had no idea how off-putting he was.
Yeah.
How maybe he came on because he told us that he had met, then he was going on a tour of the city on the second day or whatever. He was going
Okay.
on a city tour with this group of women that he met on the plane on the way down. Oh, we had a great time together on the plane on the way down, and we exchanged numbers. So
Oh, God.
now he says, I've texted him a couple of times, but I haven't heard from them.
Of
and I'm
course
like,
you haven't.
ding, ding, ding. Of course you haven't.
We had
Yeah.
a great time on the plane.
Yes,
Fuck
yes.
off.
Yeah. He
Ding,
had a great
ding,
time
ding,
because he's
ding.
looking
Yeah.
for friends.
Ding.
This is part of the reason I don't really make friends on vacation because I don't want to have like a week-long commitment to somebody.
No.
I didn't
You
actually
know?
make friends with this guy. He
Yeah.
tried to make friends with me. And
Right.
then he latched
and
on
everybody else, it turns
Yeah.
out.
Well, then he
just
latched on
needed
to
a
these
friend.
this poor mother and daughter anyway. We had a
Yeah.
fabulous day away from him at the beach. Never saw him again. Worked out well.
I hope the mother and daughter ditched him somehow.
Oh, yeah. No, they were
They
fine.
did?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah,
good.
yeah. This is due to Underwhelming Demand. We are Dave, Rachel, and Forman. This is the podcast that's like moving to daylight saving time. It's an hour of your life you are not getting back. Sorry. It's about an hour you're not getting back.
Hey, it's only like 40 minutes.
Maybe it's 40
Well,
minutes.
I've put in a lot more than an hour.
Yeah, I feel like it. Yeah, I feel like it too.
Yeah. And it's only been, 20-something years since, at least Rachel and I have been in high school.
Mm-hmm. Oh, more than that.
Yeah.
More than
Less
that.
than 30, but more than 20.
Right.
Okay. It's been, it's
Boy,
been
is that ever depressing.
very,
That is
very,
depressing.
very long time.
Yeah.
Very
I tell
long
you,
time.
I feel like we've discovered there 6 words that would brighten your day, brighten my day, brighten probably anyone's day except for Dave's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everybody but Dave.
Everybody but Dave.
Everybody
6
but
words.
Dave.
Just
Yeah.
6 words.
6 words.
6 words.
Okay.
I recognize you from high school.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Dave would hate it.
Dave would hate to be recognized from anywhere, to be
Yes,
honest.
I don't like to be
Yeah.
recognized from. Look,
Oddly enough, on my vacation, on our flight,
Yeah.
were 2 girls from my high school.
get lost.
And they were traveling together, and they came up to me at the airport. They're like, "Hey, we just said, isn't that Rachel so-and-so or Rachel what's-her-face from the radio who used to be on the
And
radio
did you know who they
from high
were?
school?" Yeah, I knew who they were.
Yeah. No, I have
And then our
people.
flight was delayed, and then
Yeah.
we talked a lot. So,
I had a guy come
Yeah.
up to me one time and said he went to high school with me, and I said, "Yes, sure."
oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know who you are. What do you mean you went to high school with me?
You
And then
can't
he
even
said it-
try with
then he-
Dave. Dave
then he-
does not know who you are. He could
Yeah.
have met you yesterday. He
Then
doesn't
says
remember.
Then he says his name to me, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know you."
Still don't
I
know.
don't. Yes, because I'm
Dave.
like, sorry, I don't know you. I don't remember
so
you.
rude.
Well, no, I don't remember you. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to go?
pretend.
Oh, you. Oh, Rachel.
Yes,
Sure.
pretend.
How you been? Whoever you are.
Exactly. Yes.
No, you got
That
to
is
be.
what normal people would do.
No, you got to be honest.
No,
Why would I lie?
you don't. It's because it's nicer. Because that's nicer.
Yeah. Or you try and find that middle ground when you don't have to do either.
Oh,
And what's that?
How do you do
What does that
that?
mean?
Well, you let me introduce you to my wife Ashley.
Oh, okay. I
her and
I
I-
am curious how you do this.
Well,
Okay.
her and I are in the bank the other day.
The bank.
I don't know, we're switching stuff around or whatever, so we both had to be there in person.
Mhm.
I hate that, by the way.
I know.
Oh, God. Going to the bank is the worst.
Mhm.
Everything should be done online. Anyway,
know.
continue.
The bank's tough, but I still think the worst thing you could possibly do is go and try to buy a car. That I truly,
Well,
that sucks.
that's
I
true.
abhor that.
Yeah.
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 Okay, go.
God.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we're in the bank,
Sorry.
having the time of our lives.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's in the morning. We got like the other stuff to do, and waiting for this woman that's working with us is like going through whatever. We're waiting for her to do something,
Right.
and there's other employees around, and this guy working on a computer behind her comes up from his computer, comes over to the desk, and he says directly to Ashley, "Did you go to Elmira High School?" And she says, "Oh, yes."
Elmira High School couldn't be that many
Usually
people that went. That
It's not
couldn't-
me being recognized.
Yeah,
It's
couldn't
usually
be.
my husband.
Couldn't be that many people that went to
Well,
Elmira
yeah, how big
High.
is Elmira?
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Exactly.
I've heard of Elmira.
I've heard of Elmira. I didn't know they were big enough to have a high school.
I don't know.
Turns out they are, yeah.
Turns out.
And turns out he must have also gone there because he says, "Knew it. I recognize you from high school."
Uh-oh.
And she says, "Oh, wow. Awesome. Great." And just smiles at him. And
She
I knew within half a second that,
She had
has
no
idea
idea.
who he is.
Oh,
No idea. Yeah, no idea.
Did he tell her who he was?
No, he just, the woman helping
was
us
it.
says, "Oh, that's the branch manager of the bank."
Oh, okay. So maybe you should learn who he is now.
Right, maybe.
Yeah.
But- and it's nothing against him. She just had no idea.
Is he the same age? I mean, roughly, but like
Probably
when you're-
roughly, yeah.
When you're in high school, you always know the kids older than you, right? Because you see them. I don't know. You just always know, but you don't really know the kids younger than you. So maybe he was younger than her and just knew who she was because she was an older kid.
I mean, he's the manager of a bank. He can't be that
Well,
young.
Well,
How old did he
okay,
look?
She's a
probably
lot younger than us, but
probably 40-ish, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. That wouldn't
He
make sense.
he probably had more hair in high school.
yes,
Okay.
probably.
Got it. Duly noted.
Same. No, I'm the same. I am the same.
Yeah. So then that's where the interaction ended. And
Oh,
then we
okay.
left the bank and went on our way. And she was on top of the world that day. Like
Really? That made her day.
Because somebody thinks she still looks the same as she did in high school.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
true.
she's still 17.
That's true. That's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
She hasn't aged a day.
Yeah.
In
Sure.
those 20 years.
Well, let
That's
me
her
tell you that
interpretation.
I have aged and gained weight, and these girls still knew who I was. So
Uh-huh. Well,
know.
it gets hard when you get to be my age. It becomes even more difficult to pick out somebody that you went to high school with. Trust me. Even
What
though
age might that be?
I cannot. If
that,
I
and
would have,
that is true because I go to the Ilderton Fair, obviously, and then I see so many people from high school and whatever. And I don't, and so the last couple of years I've gone, I'm like, I don't know anybody. Like, I don't see anybody familiar. It's because I don't know if anybody looks the same. I have no idea.
I had this guy that I
They're
went
probably there, but
I had this guy that I went to college with who wanted to be my friend on Facebook. I hadn't seen this guy in many, 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 many decades.
right.
Okay, many decades. And he wants to be my friend. And I'm like, yeah. And I think I talked about this in the podcast. Then he wanted to know if we should have a little reunion. And
Oh,
I'm
God,
like,
no.
No. It's like, I don't do, you're talking to the wrong guy, right? So he,
Don't ask Dave for that.
right? And I, look, the guy's picture is up on his Facebook and he posts stuff. And I see that, like, I accept that his friend request. And I remember his name. But that's it. I remember very little about this guy. He does not even remotely look like I think I remember him looking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
So so you wouldn't recognize him at all.
No.
No.
Anyway, now that I'm friends with him on Facebook, I did recognize him. We went. I took my daughter because I thought this is important. And I don't know whether it was provincial or federal. I'm going to say provincial. I'm not sure. The first time she voted because she was 18, and I wanted to make sure she went. So the three of us go, and we go to our polling station. And she was sent to one place, and I was sent to I don't know why, but where she went to vote. I look and go, oh, God, there's that guy I went to college with. He's working the election.
Oh.
Because he's old.
In your lane.
Yeah.
Not my lane. For whatever reason, wherever he is where Charlotte went. And I went somewhere else to cast my ballot. Don't know why. Can't explain that.
Yeah,
That's what
strange.
happened. Anyway, this dude sees me and says to Charlotte, tell your dad to come over and say hello.
No.
I
boy.
went to school with him. So
No.
Charlotte comes over, Dad, that guy over there. I'm like, yeah, I know.
You had to.
Yeah, I had
How
to.
did you end up on the radio?
What do you mean?
What? You don't like anybody.
That's not true.
You don't want to talk to people.
Listen. That's
You
not
don't
what-
remember when you
we
meet
already-
them.
We discussed this the last little bit. I meet people when I'm on vacation. I met some very nice people. I'll
And
talk
then-
to. I'll
and
talk
then hid
to
from them.
anyone.
Yes, you did.
Well, I had to hide from him. I didn't hide from the other people. No. I love talking to people. I talk to people. You know that. I talk
Do
to
you?
people on airplanes. Remember
Yeah.
the lady when we were flying back from Nashville when I told her
No,
not to talk to me?
Yes, that's the only thing you said to her. We get on this plane, and Dave's sitting behind me with some lady, and he goes, "Don't you dare talk to me this whole flight. I don't want to hear
And then
you."
didn't you end up talking the whole time?
Yes, of course we did. It
I
was
was
a joke.
so embarrassed.
It
I was
was
like,
a
"Oh my
joke.
God, I can't
It
believe
was
you just said
funny.
this to her."
It was
They were
funny.
sitting down. Nobody would sat yet. So anyway,
you
she
think
took
that
it
you're
well. I
going to
guess
talk to me on this late night flight?
I don't want to
back?
talk to anybody
I
on
don't
the
want to
flight.
talk to anybody.
You didn't even talk to me.
No, but I talked to her. We had a great time.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, Forman. Keep going.
Oh,
actually,
right. This is Forman's thing.
Yeah. How did it end up about me?
Right.
Oh, yeah, because I don't like those 6 words.
What are the
Ashley
words?
did a deep dive on his.
I
Facebook and still
recognize
can't
you
figure
from
out
high school.
Who he is?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, she doesn't know. She
No,
still
she has
doesn't.
no idea. Still had no clue.
She went
Really?
through her yearbooks and everything?
No, she didn't go through the yearbooks, but
Oh.
she
Why bother?
looked him up on
You
Facebook.
you won't know him.
Nope, no idea.
I don't know. Sometimes my friends from high school are like, remember this person? And I'm like, no, I don't remember
Yeah,
these people.
that's what happens.
Now
to
you
me
know how I feel.
Yeah, if I go back to
Yeah.
like Carlton
I think
Place
I
and I'll
used
see somebody vaguely familiar looking in like a grocery store, I'm like,
Right.
I think we probably knew each other at some point. but
Yeah.
I don't know their name and I don't know how. I don't know what. So we're
Right.
gonna go in this other aisle and stay
Yeah.
away.
So you're not going to say anything because you don't really know if you know them.
I'm not gonna stand there and try and
Yeah.
figure out who each other are.
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I had the joy of doing an event for my high school's 50th reunion.
Oh, yes.
The whole weekend.
I remember that.
I had to go and do this event, and this dude comes up to me and introduces himself. Now, the name I did remember. I couldn't have picked him out of a lineup at all because it had been, and I went to elementary school with him.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, he says his name. I'm like, oh yeah, because he lived in my neighborhood growing up, and I'm
Okay.
like, but and then try to have a conversation with that person.
Nope.
You have nothing to say to them.
Well, yeah.
Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
so what have you been up to these last 50 years?
Yeah, that's true.
That'll lead you nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hard.
Well,
Okay, well, I'm glad Ashley was happy about that.
she's thrilled.
Yeah, good.
Good for her.
I can understand that.
No, you can't.
No, I can understand
You
why
don't
she.
understand that.
No, I do understand why she's happy about that. I don't. If somebody said, "Oh, I went to high school with me," now you, now, it's not going to make me feel that much younger. It'll just make me feel older.
Yeah.
So, at some point, that changes for me.
I see. But
That's
for
right.
now,
what
she's
happens.
beautiful and timeless.
That's
Exactly.
yes,
And you-
absolutely.
you
What a
tell-
lucky man you are,
Yeah.
Foreman.
You
Yeah.
cling. Tell her to cling to that.
She
yes,
is.
yes,
Yeah.
I would too if I were her.
Yes. This is due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman. In case you hadn't noticed, this is our almost daylight saving time podcast. I think we just as it's starting to get lighter in the morning when I get up in the morning. Now it's going to be dark again for another. But anyway, daylight saving
I like
time.
this daylight savings time one and this because then we get more light at the end of the day.
I don't need the light at the end of the day when there's snow on the ground. Thank you very much.
Okay, fine.
I'd rather have it in the morning.
There's always a reason.
In case you didn't know, I hate daylight saving time.
I know you do.
Anyway, but I do like Keenan and Keenan Handyman Services because
Yes.
they sponsored this fine podcast. So if you need any work done, that's who you should be getting a hold of.
Absolutely.
They're very easy to get a hold of, and we encourage you to support them since they support us.
Yes. And if you would like to sponsor our podcast, we would love to have you. You can go to our website, underwhelming.ca/sponsorship, or you can email us, daverachelforman@gmail.com. You can email us anytime because we love your comments, your messages, your emails, your voice notes. You can leave us a voice note on our website as well. There's a little microphone, blue microphone in the bottom corner.
Or you
just
get us to
click on
say whatever you want and buy a shout out
We do
for
shout-outs.
$20.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's easy to find a way to
Yep.
do that on our website. And
That's
don't
right.
forget, we're on YouTube. You can watch us anytime you want on YouTube. We need people to watch us on YouTube. So
Please subscribe to us, actually, on YouTube.
subscribe to
is
our
what we
YouTube
need.
channel. And if you're watching on YouTube, hello.
Hello. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you.
And you can comment on YouTube, too. You can comment
Yes, you can.
anywhere.
For sure, yeah.
I got an email here from Jim Bag. Jim Bag emails us a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh, my buddy Jim Bag.
Yeah, Jim-
yeah.
Taylor Swift's number one
Taylor's-
fan, isn't
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay.
Number
Hey,
one song right now, Jim Bag, Go Polite. Just telling
Is
you.
it? I'm
Yeah,
not. I love that song.
That's
so,
a great song.
anyway. He says, Rachel's fun fact about your brain going stagnant over your musical taste is the reason I don't listen to Taylor Swift.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Of course it's about Taylor
From
Swift.
Jim Bag. Thank you very much.
I don't think he's really, I don't think she's hurting from you not listening, Jim Bag.
No,
Just
I
saying.
think she's doing okay.
She's doing
fine.
all right. She's
Yeah.
doing fine.
We also have an email from our friends Jan and John.
Oh, yes.
And she says she had commented on YouTube, and we read her comment, but we didn't say her name, Jan Everett. So it was her. And she said, I just watched your podcast. Again, laughed our heads off. I wish everyone would watch you. So funny.
Okay.
Thanks for everything from Jan and John. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you,
YouTube.
Jan. That's so
YouTube.
nice.
Yeah, thank you, Ainsley, for the Instagram message, because you can always get us there on Instagram, saying a few weeks ago, a turkey and my car had a run-in.
A turkey. Oh,
Turkey.
boy.
There's still a small smear on my windshield that's not coming off.
Yeah.
So I texted my husband after I pulled over. His response, and I quote, "You okay? Can you bring it home?"
Well, was it
Well,
that?
good enough. I mean, at least
Oh,
he-
the turkey. I
Yes.
thought he meant the car.
Bring the turkey
No.
or the car.
Oh.
You want that turkey?
you want-
You're going to take
bring
that
the-
turkey?
You want that turkey? Go take that
It's,
turkey.
I mean, it's fresh, right?
Wow,
It's very
I've
fresh.
never hit a turkey, but
You can process that yourself. Could have at
I
it.
do recall I was on a we were taking a busload of people to Toronto to see Shania Twain at the height when she first went on tour.
Let's
Okay.
go,
The
girls.
height of her popularity. So we're on this, and so we were on the. I think we had gotten onto the Gardner in Toronto, heading down to I believe the what they call Budweiser stage. So it was the outdoor. It was a summertime thing, and I'm standing at the front of the bus, and I'm getting ready to tell people as we get off, here's where we're going and where to meet us back and all of that stuff, and bam. The window, so I'm standing sort of near the stairway. We hit a turkey vulture.
A turkey vulture.
He hit
What's
our
that?
winch.
What's the difference
they're-
between that and a turkey?
Well, they're
Well, it
ugly
flies.
And a
and they
vulture.
fly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, turkeys can fly too, but turkey vultures are really, and they do splat on a bus window.
They're huge.
They're
Yeah.
huge.
Gross.
Wow.
Yeah, I've forgotten all about that.
Okay.
We
Okay.
have Connie saying, I listened to the recent episode where Forman's talking about his shovel. We have a set from Costco that came with a wide shovel and a sharp edge to chip at ice, and it's held strong for 3 years so far.
Oh.
And cheap, of course. Gotta embrace Costco, and I think, Connie, I might have the same one. 3 years, good. After 5 years, starts falling apart.
Mine's
Oh, you
I'm
think
pretty
it's the
sure
same.
mine's the Costco one because I got that little thing too that you chip with, and mine's no good anymore. It's wearing right out.
Yeah, not great.
Not great.
I need to get one of those, like, it's like a garden hoe, like the flat that just chips the ice. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also
That's
chips
just-
your cement driveway.
It also makes
Fun fact.
it
Well, if
can.
you're really
it
not
can.
careful,
Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megan, who has a keen interest in a certain kind of toy,
Oh yeah,
yes,
For adults, yeah.
sure.
also said she had ChatGPT make this graphic for us. So
Oh.
again, you can see on YouTube.
What qu'est-ce que c'est?
Let's see
Should
if I
we
can...
put this on YouTube? What is
I
it?
don't know.
Oh, freeze or bust? Oh, butter.
Oh, it's butter.
Freeze your
butter
butter.
in the freezer.
Yes.
butter in the
And
exactly.
cheese. It's a block of butter and
Oh,
a
and
brick
cheese.
of cheese
Yes, you're right. Okay.
as a
No.
cartoon.
I like that. I'm going to share that.
No
Yeah.
need
Thank
to
you very
freeze
much.
either
Just-
one.
nope.
No, absolutely no need.
Absolutely.
No need.
Well, it
No
just
need.
keeps longer. We have a message from Lori, who had purchased a hoodie from us in our Dud shop. You can go to underwhelming.ca and go to the Dud shop there. Lori got a maroon Underwhelming hoodie, and
Same
she
as
says,
me.
same color as you. She says, just got my new sweatshirt. I love it. And I want to say thank you we had 2 more orders come in, which is awesome. So thank you very much to April and Nicole for also ordering hoodies. Thank you very much for that. So
They're great hoodies. They really are great hoodies.
Yeah, they're really comfortable. They're really warm too. Foreman's wearing his right now.
I sure am. It's great. And thank you to Nick, by the way. Speaking of clothing, Dave, you were complaining about where will you shop now that the Gap's closed.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick says the struggle is real. We have a baby on the way, and we went out looking for a car seat and maternity clothes. We gave up after 4 hours of zero luck. Since Toys R Us and Babies R Us it went under and is almost nowhere to. There's almost nowhere to buy that kind of stuff in store in the entire city. I swear. Are people just not having kids in London anymore? My patience was running out that day.
That's true. You know, I bought a lot from Babies R Us, and now they're closed. I don't know. I've gotten car seats from Best Buy before. Walmart definitely has them.
That's the thing. Like stuff like that we got from Babies R Us. We got stuff from Sears. Like where do people buy things?
I remember going to Sears too
for appliances and
cribs
and all
that
kinds
stuff anymore. It's all gone.
Cribs, that's hard. Yeah, that's hard. I don't know. That's tricky. Laura sent us a message and she said, "Hi Rachel, listening to the asking the kid to get on the bus situation." This was several episodes ago, but I've had a lot of people tell me, even in person, what they would or wouldn't have done. She says, "Good for you. You may have been the kindness that kid needed that day. You may have shown that you cared, and that may be what he needed that day." Okay.
Then again, you may have forced a kid who really has a hard time at school to go to school.
Yeah, and a lot of people have said that too. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I'm done now with the kid. I'm not going to say anything else, but so far he's gotten on the bus when I'm there. So I don't think he's ever going to skip the bus if I'm at the bus stop now.
No, probably. He knows who you are.
Yeah, he definitely does.
He knows who you are.
And by the way, thank you again to Jordan who did purchase that birthday shout out a couple episodes ago.
Oh, yes.
Jordan says, "Been listening since day one and listened to you guys on the radio since for as long as I can remember. I lived in London and Tillsonburg for 18 years, moved back to New Brunswick back in 2022, and now I listen to Forman on iHeart from New Brunswick while I'm driving for work in the afternoon."
That's awesome.
That's nice.
There you go, Forman.
Thank you so much. That's so nice. We love to know where you're listening from. Where did you find us? How did you find us? And maybe you could share us with your friends because podcasting's hard to get the word out. So
yes.
Tell your friends about us.
Yes, so Jordan, there's been some word around Nova Scotia, but we need it to spread throughout New Brunswick.
Tell the rest of New Brunswick, Jordan. Yeah. Please. Yeah. Thanks.
Look, it got my moose head. Come on.
Exactly. Right? There you go. I'll tell you what, here's another thing you could do. You could listen to a podcast while skiing, and that will give Rachel at least a chance to go down a real hill.
I'm going to go back someday.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.